Taking you to a new level of Christian radio. www.innervisionrecords.org, the official website of Innervision. Send us feedback, requests. Help spread the word about local musicians. We are Inner FM.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's who we love and that's who we serve. Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior. Today, we've got some special guests. We try to promote grassroots music, whether they're physically disabled, financially challenged, or both. You're not going to want to miss today's broadcast on the Innervision FM universe. Often we'll promote grassroots musicians, recording artists. We're on the air because of sponsors like Christian Brothers Moving Company, Eeny Meeny Grants, Denver Art Venues, Color to Art Relief Fund, and more. If you want to become a sponsor, hit us up at info@innervisionfm.com. And you can also become a member of the newsletter that way as well. You're not going to want to miss today's broadcast here on innervisionfm.com. I'm Alan C. Got Johnny J in the house.
This is the Godfather, Soul James Brown, I tell you.
And you got James Brown. He's got a message.
God. Running out. Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather, Soul James Brown. I tell you, this is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather, Soul James, and stay with it and hit it. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are here. We're live, and this is kind of like a spontaneous thing.
How dare you?
I know Greta doesn't like us being spontaneous, but she's a young person, so she'll learn about that when she gets a little bit older. So, but we are here, and we're live, and today we have some special guests on, a promoter, manager. Perhaps you might even have this country singer who's out there delivering food on the side, one of those Uber or Lyft food deliverers and stuff like that. This early in the morning, I've got to figure who's ordering like breakfast. I guess there's places that you can order breakfast this early in the morning if you work in the office or something like that.
Absolutely.
So hey, I might have to try that myself. Expensive. It's expensive. But also today is election day for Denver mayor. So
Hey,
Hancock is on his way out, and don't let the door hit you where the sun doesn't shine. He's on his way out, and 12 years of homelessness and crime and everything downtown and just filth. Hopefully we'll get somebody in that has a plan. People were saying that Johnson guy has a plan, but just because he has my last name doesn't, I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. He's got your name. So you never know.
Yeah. And then we're gonna I'm voting for Andy R. He's the only Republican in the thing, so I'm voting for him. But we'll see who wins because the arena was big. It was 17 people running for mayor, and they want that cushy job. But I guess only the Johnson had a detailed plan on how he was going to put together the budget and everything like that, and everybody else was just saying, "We are gonna change." And we remember the last time we had a fundamental change. We got Obama. So yeah, okay. So
yeah.
So anyway, so Alan, welcome to the show. You sound like you're well rested today.
Well rested today, not so much yesterday, but I went to the Black Hills of South Dakota to see my old man. And, you know, things are, you know, at 77 years old, you start rethinking things, I guess. And that made me, of course, think, well, I better start rethinking things a little early at 52. So, you know, never a better way to do that than to go back to school and, you know, take advantage of, you know, setting up some sort of residual income stream, something that will help out. And what better way to do that than to help other people out, you know, and that's through promoting grassroots musicians like the one we've got here today, you know, recording artists, grassroots musicians, especially those that are trying to do it nowadays, have no barriers when it comes to that because we can introduce the independent side of things, whereas before you really had to know somebody to get your stuff signed. You can really produce it nowadays.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, Innovision, we teach the business of music. We make sure that you don't leave any money on the table.
Right.
That there's different streams of income that could be coming in, and especially if you did your release and you had like at least 250 people either buy that $1.29 download, and that can get you into the top 200 Billboard.
Yeah.
And if you had 700 people buy that $1 and 29 cent you know, single, you can get within the first 100. And who knows, you know, you get more people, you can get maybe into the top. It doesn't take that many sales to get you into that top 10.
Johnny,
yes.
Whenever you say the Billboard, though, I'm thinking like definition of Billboard is the top 100 artists,
right,
that get the most spins in the world.
Yes.
So you have to get more spins than those artists to get on the Billboard.
Yes, but you can get in the top 200 if you just get in that initial sale. If you get at least 250 or more, you can at least get into the top 200. So hey, but we want to now that our special guest for today has popped in. It's a Woogie Fresh live here on Innovision FM, and who's the promoting friend that you have?
It's Naomi, but she goes by NayNay, the boss lady.
All right.
NayNay, go ahead. What was you saying now? You said
well, I was just saying, is she there? Oh wait, now she sounds far away. She was sounding up close when we were on the phone.
So yeah, Johnny, her question isn't she's saying that her definition of the Billboard is the radio stations, Johnny. Is it the artists that get played by the radio stations?
Well, this other one I'm talking about is it's like for like sales that gets you into this other top 200 Billboard. And it's just a little bit of paperwork to get you there. And then you have a pre-release, and then you have people start to buy before the actual song is released. And like I said, if you get from 250 to 700 or more, then that gets you like into that list where radio stations can look at that list and say, okay, let's pick this song to play on our station. Right.
It's basically to get your feet wet, to get your songs introduced to the public. There are different ways. You can also be an independent recording artist as well and get your stuff out there that way. But the spins are still what's important. You're absolutely right. So terrestrial radio is still something that's looked at as is very important yet.
And if you're to hook up with a DJ on Sirius radio, for each spin, you get like about $140 because it's a subscription. So you get even more. You get more than if your music is just an FM radio or AM radio. If you're on Sirius Radio, because it's a subscription channel.
I do like Sirius XM. That's some good stuff there.
Yes.
Not trying to promote YouTube, obviously, but
Right, of course.
I mean, you know, it is something that does allow for one to have a residual income stream, should they choose to do that paperwork, as you say, Johnny.
Yeah. Now, hey, let's get a little history of Woogie and where you started, and this guy, he's the best salesperson of CDs and T-shirts and merch I've ever seen. I mean, he could really get people to buy stuff. So give us a little history of your musical history and
right on, Johnny. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I love doing it. It's a passion. Yeah, and like I say, you know, right here, it's kind of hard to hear, Johnny. But you know, NayNay, the boss lady from G Flow Records, she's right here with me. But we're kind of coming in indirect, so I know the sound is a little bit low for a
No. It's fantastic for you.
Okay.
I hope.
Okay.
I hope that
I just want to announce her because you know, I just want to make sure everybody can hear everybody, you know. But yeah, Johnny, I've been selling for a long time, and you know, basically, you know, as an independent artist, you know, we self-produce everything, our T-shirts, our CDs, we make everything in-house, you know, and then from there you got to go out. Every sale, you're reselling yourself. You're selling yourself. Every sale you do, you know what I mean? You're approaching a person for the first time, you know, it's a new chance to sell yourself. It's a chance every time. It's an opportunity, you know what I mean? Every time you sell something, you know, so that's what's so cool about direct sales, you know what I mean? It gives you a chance to, you know, really meet people and stuff and get to know yourself, you know what I mean? And because you got to present yourself different every time, you know? So
now tell me this. This is just started. There's a, through, what's it called? Venmo and through Cash App, where you can capture the person that you sold to, their information. So you have their phone number and you have perhaps their email as well. And then when you're about to, you know, put out some more merchandise, you can text that person and say, hey, I got something else coming out. And so you don't have to look for that person again because you have that person in your contact.
That's right.
Are you doing that, my friend? Woogie Fresh.
That's true, Johnny. You're absolutely true. Because when you start to give your hard copy sales and merchandising, they're all counted CD sales, okay? They all have the same barcode. So, you know, when you start to take those reports and give them the ASCAP, you know, ASCAP tells you how they want you to submit the reports. And they mainly want zip codes. They mainly want zip codes of where your music is located and how many units you sold in each one of those zip codes. Because they're going to go out and look for it. And that's what they're matching up. They're matching up the numbers. They want to know before they find out how many units do you have out there, because the barcode is going to come up. The barcode is going to come up. The barcode is going to tell them how many units you have in that store, how many you have, you know, you sold or whatever. You know what I mean? So then.
But what I'm saying is,
Johnny, let me see. Can you hear NayNay? Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why she's so low though.
Say again.
She's a little low. So so she wasn't able to get into Zoom at all, NayNay.
Yeah. Keep going.
Wow.
Too low, Alan?
Yeah, she's really low. So
yeah, Alan. I mean, well, she's really low. I mean, if she can't come into Zoom, it's like really low. Unless wait, Woogie, can you do this? Well, I don't know. Even if he called, no, that wouldn't work. So yeah, it's really low. We're not picking her up at all. You know,
right.
Very low.
Okay, kind of low, NayNay. Okay, so what? Call in, Johnny, you said?
Yeah, if she could call that Zoom number, but it probably won't let her call the number either, I guess.
No, wait a minute. I think he said, well, there's another way, like a number,
Yeah, it's a Zoom
So-
number there.
the cell phone number.
Yeah, if she called in through using her cell phone through the Zoom number,
All right, what's the number, Johnny?
well, I gave it to you. It's there.
In the
Oh,
link.
wait a minute.
It's in the link. You know, you saw those phone numbers. All she has to do is
wait.
click on one of those numbers. You can give her one of those numbers.
What? Wait a minute. Let me see. I'm gonna give you the number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. I'm gonna make sure we got the same number before you try it. You know. Hold up. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. So what I was going to say, tell the audience here again, is when you go on Facebook, you go on YouTube, whatever, they have the information of the person on the other side, because we have some constant viewers that watch our show, but we have no information about those people. It just says impressions, this,
Right.
this, how many. But what you really need, and I've heard some people do this, you need to get their contact directly, like their email, their phone number. So whenever you're making a move, you can just text those people. If you got new merchandise, you can just text them and say, "Hey, I got new merchandise."
That's right. That's absolutely right.
And
And so there is software out there that captures
I agree.
all
I
that
agree.
type of stuff.
I agree with that.
And
yeah.
what happened
That's
is
that's what I was saying, Johnny. Johnny.
go ahead. What? Yes, we'll get what?
well,
Hello.
now we lost.
Well, he's still there. I think he muted himself. Okay. So, yeah, that's the main thing I want to point out to people that are watching the show. Because I went to this meeting and this guy says, he just put your camera here, take a picture, and then all of his information was automatically in my phone. So it was already in my contact list.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I said, that is cool, because there's no guessing from my side. It's just boom. And I need to contact this guy again to see what that program was, which I think you could do it on Venmo as well. I saw
Well, see, Johnny, that's the cool thing about technology. It could have been anything from airdrop technology, available through the iPhone. You can send certain things, or it could be a piece of software, an app that sends certain pieces of data that you want. It's very cool. The future is here. It's now.
But Johnny, I'm saying also, I was just going to add to the sales. Okay, once you've made that list, once you've got the email list, and you got to have the zip codes to go with it, then you take all those people and all those sales and you send it to ASCAP, Johnny, so they can count as record sales, is what I'm saying too.
That's right.
Whether it's a T-shirt, a bikini, it don't matter, a hat, it don't, what I mean? It's fashions, music. Music is big, what I mean? Music, as long as you got your barcode on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's simple. That's simple.
It's interesting because we as humans can take something as simple as a cutting tool made out of stone, and we can grossly over-engineer that very tool and send somebody to the moon with it. We can literally evolve from one aspect all the way to into the spectrum to the other aspect, where we're looking at AI, we're looking at all these tools, digital audio workstations, we're looking at non-fungible tokens, we're looking at all these things where, oh man, it can get scary when you go to, man, I just want to make some music. I just want to sell some records. I just want to do some things. And I think, what the purpose for this episode and having Woogie on here today is to really tie it all and say, look, we all have to come together as musicians, recording artists, people, and just, unite around the fact that we are people, we're human, and we should look at putting others first and putting all the cookies on the lower shelf, as it were, because this is a ground floor opportunity where technology is being laid down even as we speak, and we have the ability to shape that technology. But more importantly than the ability to shape that technology, we have the responsibility to shape that technology. Could you imagine AI creating and being in charge of a musical project, even to the point where it starts creating guitar tablature? Well, that's possible. You can literally take your voice, my voice, anybody's voice, get a sample of that, and AI will pick up the cadence of your voice and recreate it with text that you can type in there. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. You can literally make it say that in your voice with your cadence. And it's the same with singing. And man, we live in just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time to be able to bring people together, like Johnny J with the projects you've got going, Woogie with his projects, and other recording artists and musicians. I think it's great.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I'm looking at like some notes here from NayNay. She's, like I say, NayNay's right here with me. NayNay, the boss lady with G Flow Records, is right here with me.
Okay.
She's on, but it's hard to hear her, So yeah. I'm reading what she's saying. She was, she's talking about, when we're talking about sales, international, no matter, she says, no matter what, when it comes to people traveling to other states, countries, the demographics decide this event or a band has a following. The demographics decide the event or band has a following, So yeah, man, that's.
So, okay. So tell us, okay, what does NayNay do for G4 Records, and how did the circle come around? What does she do for G4 Records, and what's a little bit of her background, Woogie? Since we can hear you, Woogie, tell us a little bit about her. Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you as much as I can say, but I'm only gonna say a little bit, Johnny. I mean, okay. I wish NayNay, I wish her mic was a little louder. I wish she could speak, because there's a lot that she has going on, but basically. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, that's a little bit better. Oh, then it goes under. That was a little bit better for a second. I don't know what happened to NayNay.
Yeah, what a bummer.
Oh, well.
When technology works, it works great.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, because I was sort of like wondering if she called my phone and I put it on speakerphone, could I make it louder, But I don't know. We don't know. So anyway, I guess you're gonna hear some more from
You can't hear it all, Johnny?
Well, it was, and then it went down, and now you're low again. So we need to bring you back up again.
Yeah, no, your mic is all.
Yeah,
that's weird.
She was loud for a minute, and then you just went low.
I suspect it has a plug-in. It's a plug-in issue. Like if you guys both have installed Zoom, it should have worked, but who knows? Who the heck?
Yes.
I don't know.
So Woogie, are you there?
I'm right here.
Yeah, but you sound far away now. What did you do?
Me?
Yeah, now you sound far away.
Oh, let me see. Let me put this back up here.
Yeah.
How's that?
Hmm.
Is that I still sound the same way?
Wow. I wonder if it's a mic issue on the,
I wonder if it's a mic issue on your laptop there, Woogie.
or be for both of you, because it's interesting. Man, anyway,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. This is live. This is live. We suggest that you don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no, actually, do tune in to us though. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We got to keep the lights on too, because
Yes.
No.
NayNay, are you there? Oh, can't hear her. Okay. Because I thought I heard a female's voice come up.
All right. Johnny, you can hear me?
I can hear you, but you're way back. You're low. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to work out this audio thing. I mean, but this is technology and its finest. Because I did put mine on stereo, so it'd be like high quality. Maybe I should have clicked the high video quality as well. Maybe no, but Alan, you were always clear, so I mean that wouldn't have helped either. We're just trying to brainstorm here, ladies and gentlemen, because like this was kind of like a spontaneous type of thing where.
Well, I guess the bottom line here is this: we want to put all the cookies on the lower shelf, even if we got to rip some of the higher ones down, so that they're going to be right there for us. This is part of the ground floor opportunity that I'm talking about. Is when technology does fail, what do? Well, you fall back on. This is where AI can never punt. It can never make decisions on the fly. This is the stuff that makes us human. This is the stuff that unites us as humanity, and this is the stuff that needs to be preserved. And through music, through staying involved within the music industry, even as things change from an analog world to a digital world, marketing remains the same, because we all have to consume things as consumers. We all, as marketers, have direct sales to the consumer, and then also through other businesses. So business to consumer sales, direct level sales. I mean, everything revolves around that dollar. And unless we get to a point where the dollar itself becomes a little.
Hey, NayNay has joined the meeting.
Hey, all right. So now you got to do is unmute, and you should be good.
NayNay. I can see her coming up
and
on the board.
Go ahead and unmute. There's an unmute there.
Oh yeah, hit your unmute button, NayNay.
But as I was saying, NFTs, all these different things, they're technologically they're scary, but we have to get in there and stay in there and never quit, never yield, never give in, never give up, never stop, and always keep striving to move forward and to make our lives better, our human counterparts a little bit better. And what better way to do that through this marketing world, through this stuff, than through music,
Yes. Oh, keep on talking. Oh, and let us people know about.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna start video later, and Nate's gonna start video later. But start the
start the video. There's a video.
Start the audio, Nate. He says, I love it.
Hear you.
Yeah, she's there, but she needs to click the audio.
The,
I didn't know she was coming through on my other speaker.
Yeah, she's there.
yep, all she's got to do is unmute.
NayNay, you gotta hit that unmute. Let me see.
You should be able to, as host, Johnny, go into your meeting controls and just unmute her, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm looking for it. It says I can mute everybody, but it's not saying.
Oh, there's not an individual far out. When did they to get rid of that? Yeah, you know, I love updates to pieces of software. I mean, every so often they'll think that
Wait a
we
minute.
don't need a thing. Or
Let me do this, and then I'm gonna unmute. Let me do this.
unmute everybody.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to bring her over on the
okay, he's got to do.
let's see, open in Messenger. I was trying to create a group. Johnny, and then can you add people?
Oh, she's already added, but okay, because I want to get her in there because she's right there.
Right there. Boom. Okay, Johnny, see on the messenger, I'm trying to bring you all of us together.
Oh yeah, because I see her. She's in.
Well, you can talk to her now.
Oh, she's in there trying to figure out sound.
Yeah, she just you can see that.
You see me on the can you see the that messenger? I'm texting you on Messenger.
Nah, that's not gonna work.
You can't.
But
Okay, Johnny. Maybe you can only see the radio screen.
yeah, that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But
See if you can set it up, Johnny, where you could toggle back to your Facebook Messenger.
I'm not sure why her audio's not connected.
Well, I know.
Well,
I'm trying to get
it's a connection issue because if she connected a certain way, where if you connect via Wi-Fi, you're good. If you connect with no audio, then it'll connect with no audio. If you connect, it's a setting, and I don't know how it's set. Gotta love technology, folks. And you know, the thing with technology is you got to keep learning, just like with the music industry. And you know, I don't know.
This is true.
The things that never really change, though, is that marketing aspect of it. And that's what we were trying to cover today a little bit, was how the songs are tracked through IRSC codes, how ASCAP takes care of things, how NFTs work into this, non-fungible tokens, how ticket sales are tracked. And all this stuff is available and online. And it's strange to me that you can actually, hey, there we go.
I just made her a co-host.
She might be able to find the unmute button from there. Anyway, off that squirrel trail. But these are some things that we want to try to help people out with. You know, it's a tall order, but there are 8-week courses, 16-week courses available through intervisionrecords.org. And there are other ways to get this done as well. And we try to promote folks whenever and wherever they're doing things. And so, Woogie, we want to give you an opportunity. Tell us a little bit about yourself, NayNay as well, a little bit about yourself, how you do things, your stuff, all your merchandise, and how you got into sales and how you stay relevant within this ever-changing technological. I mean, the bottom line, man, it changes so fast that one has to always be learning everything and almost be all, a technological wizard for everything. How does that translate into the music industry?
Hey, also let's circle back to the is that Mike?
Yeah, Mike.
Yes. Hey, Mike Johnson. Hey, welcome to the show. We're trying to help one of our guests unmute themselves, and we're not having too much luck, so it is what it is. Let's get back down. Let's roll back around to the. Yeah, he says, "Hey, I see you." Woogie said that. I don't know if you heard that. Okay. The mayor. If you're listening from Denver, and I'm going to put some stuff in there so people from Denver can link up to this. We definitely need like some fresh blood in there. Right now, they say like the Johnson guy, he's the front runner. NayNay will start video later, but we definitely need him to. Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. Hey, Joe. Hey, Mike.
No,
we definitely
nobody unmute.
Yeah, we definitely need yeah, we see you in the mixing board, but we can't hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is kind of interesting. But anyway, as I said, Mayor Hancock is on his way out. If we don't get a concise like winner today, I guess, and I'm hoping that my candidate Andrew will get up there, because it's only been 12% of Denver people have voted. Can you believe that, Alan? Why isn't it like 80% of people voting for the mayor? I mean, isn't everybody affected by what this mayor is doing? But only 12% of us have voted today.
Apathy is powerful.
And this is like crazy.
Johnny, can you give us the address? Can you talk to us about how to, I mean, I don't even know how to vote. I got this little piece of paper this other day.
Well, okay. Depending on where you live, I mean, you can go down to 14th Street and I think it's 14th and let's see, what is that street? Like over at the Webb Building downtown, and there's by the post office there too. If you go up, it's a block. Yeah, she says she can hear us all, but she can't talk.
You talking about the Weber Building?
Yeah, by the Webb Building downtown, you can go in there and you can vote there. And like I said, I would say like vote for Andrew, because he's the best guy there. But it's only 12% of us so far have voted. And me and my wife, we sent in our mail vote, and we're kind of figuring out what's going on with Denver. Doesn't Denver see what's going on here with all the crime in downtown Denver and all that kind of stuff? It's like, is that what you want? Is like, you don't think anything could change if we get somebody who really knows what they're doing? Did you say something, Mike? I thought Mike was saying something.
Yeah.
So Andrew,
Wow, thank you.
Yes.
Andrew? Johnny?
Hello?
Yes. There you are.
This is Nyla. I'm sorry, I have a hard time getting in.
Oh, well, you're here.
I'm here.
Yes. Well, and Woogie, you're here there, right?
Nice.
Okay.
NayNay's in the building.
Yes. So now you could tell us about your promoting kind of stuff. Yeah.
My what?
You do
Qualification.
Your qualifications. You do promoting, right?
I do all kinds of things. Yes, I promote.
Yeah. Well, tell us, like, some of the things you've done, like 3 of the things that you've done in the past, and what you're looking forward to doing with Woogie Fresh.
Well, I'm trying to get my songs on the radio.
And
All
you do what style of music?
I've written over 70 tunes, and I've written about 8 different genres.
Wow. Wow. Okay. And right now you're doing the genre of country, as I understand.
I am.
Okay. All right. So you're toe to toe with Dolly Parton, I would guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
Johnny, this is
I
Nyla.
wish.
Yes.
This is Nyla, Johnny.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
welcome
this
to
is
the show.
country singer.
Yes. We're getting around to that. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. So, well, Innovation, we teach you the business of music, and we could definitely help you to get on well, there's a local station here that they look for local artists, and
Wow.
your music will fit. It's part of like the NPR network, but it's local here, and they're always looking for new
Yeah.
artists. Then, of course, there's Sirius Radio, and what I say is like once these stations, if you call in and get to know the DJs, they're more likely to put your music on because they have a connection.
Reporter with me?
Huh?
Yeah. A
Yeah.
rapport? Yeah.
Yeah, a
Awesome.
rapport. And
Nice.
it sounds like you have the personality that people will like say, hey, this is the person I want to help get the music out there. So
Yeah, that
and-
sounds good.
oh, and Mike, okay, because I gave Mike the name of this radio station that's local here. Were you able to go on their website, Mike, and upload your music and tell them what they needed to know to get your music in rotation? Some of your, because he's like put out like 3 albums so far. He's very
Nice.
prolific.
I got 5.
Mike, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. Oh man. Now,
I've
Mike-
got 39 songs done in the studio. My first producer is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. His name's Chris. Oh shoot, I can't think of his last name. Starts with a W. Anyway, my second producer had just built a state-of-the-art studio with booths for every musician so everybody could see and hear everybody. I was his first band. My third producer, when he was 16, he was in the Rat Pack with Dean Martin and Sammy
Wow.
Davis Jr. And he fell in love with my song, and we did 26 songs in 2 years.
well, that's a lot of history there. Definitely.
Yeah. I wrote my first song when I was 8 years old. My mom started me on piano when I was 3. I taught myself the accordion at 5. And in the first grade, I performed 2 polkas and a waltz on the accordion for the whole school and their families. And by the time I was 14, I could play about 8 different instruments. I'd taken lessons on probably 2 of them at a time. I just love music.
So who's been like recording you and putting you down on wax, as they say?
I just told you.
Oh, so the
3
people.
different producers.
Oh, okay. So those producers have been putting you down. So do you have your music on the internet now, or is it just on CD?
On over 450 sites.
Oh, okay. I'm hooking two and two together. Okay.
I'm on iTunes. I used to be on Spotify, but there was a class action suit because they sold some of my songs or tried to without remuneration to me.
The music industry can be brutal.
Yes.
Now, I'm really interested in looking you up. Now, How do I find you, NayNay?
No, this is not NayNay.
Nyla.
Lila.
This
N-
is Nyla.
Nyla.
No, it's,
This
listen,
is
it's
Johnny.
NY, like New
Nyla.
York to LA.
Got
Nyla.
Nyla.
New York to LA, coast to coast. That's me. I've traveled back and forth across this country numerous times.
Right. Got it. All right.
Okay.
So you folks can Google her, and she's also, like she said, she's very prolific, recording artist, does some country, and we're also with
Woogie
DJ
Fresh.
Woogie Fresh.
Yeah.
And folks, paypal.me/Intervision Denver is the best way you can help us to keep the lights on. We're funded by folks like yourself, and we just want to help everybody get their stuff out there, and really put the musical light on everybody and everything out there, because that's the best way to unite folks, is through music and through because nobody can deny that history that you were just talking about, Nyla, where you actually got your stuff produced by somebody that was fortunate enough to rub shoulders with the Rat Pack. And the Rat Pack, obviously, is well known, famous or infamous, depending on how you go into it. And film, music and film go together. And Johnny,
I have. Let me interrupt. I have produced 3 music videos professionally.
Yeah.
And they're all on my website on ReverbNation.com.
So we look for Nyla on ReverbNation.com.
Yes, and my last name is short for statistics. STATS.
Nyla Stats. ReverbNation.com, folks. It's a very great honor and a pleasure to have you folks. Where do we find you, Woogie Fresh?
We're going to be getting a lot of stuff updated, with the website, including Nyla Stats. You can go to gflowrecords.com, and check out everybody, right? To get their name, get their profile, get their link to their personal site. But also you can get the music that we're putting out and stuff like that as well. We're going to be putting out a big single for Miss Nyla Stats, okay? It's going to be a really big song. The Woodsman song, is a song that Miss Stats is written and recorded and performed.
A love song.
One of the big videos that you will see that she's had produced is with this song as well, Woodsman.
With horses.
With horses.
Wow.
There's horses in the video, man.
Oh, man. Well, hey, we're going to end the show because I have a meeting with, speaking of bringing in money, I have a meeting with the grant writer at 10 o'clock our time. So, hey, you guys, we'll have to have you back again, and we'll get all this audio stuff fixed up and whatever. And well, you're just fine. But
awesome.
But we'll get everything connected with NayNay, and we want to bring Woogie.
How about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there now.
Yeah, I'm troubleshooting.
Is that NayNay?
Right.
I'm a troubleshooter.
Oh man. Well, we got to definitely do this again and get everybody
to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the very end.
Well, we got at least 5 minutes. NayNay, give us the background about you and promoting and stuff like that. Before.
I worked for 13 years in the club industry, downtown Denver, SoCo Nightlife, City Hall, the church, Vinyl, Funky Buddha, Bar Standard. I later moved over to the living room, and I did the catering and ran the kitchen at living room. And
Wow.
then after the pandemic was getting ready to be on the verge of starting, I moved down to the Tivoli Student Union, and I used to feed all the students at noon, at lunchtime, lines of kids all showing up to either eat the Chinese food place I worked at or the salad place I worked at. Then I moved downtown to the pizza place, and then I went to Jackson's, which is across from Coors Field for the
Is, is,
baseball games.
is it called Tracks or is it called Jackson?
Yes, but those were my day jobs. My nighttime jobs were Milk Bar, Tracks. Real Works is now the new name of Tracks, which is where they have all the kink parties and stuff.
And they have the best sound system down there, man.
Yeah, they really do.
They got Function One. Yeah, Vinyl has Function One.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on top of that, then I started doing a lot of fashion shows, hair and makeup, models, burlesque events, stuff like that. And then I moved into merchandising.
Yeah.
So any bands that come through Denver, most of the time, they actually request me to be the girl that sells their merch.
Wow.
So,
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And then now I travel to Quebec, to Mexico City, to Atlanta, Georgia, to New York City, and I do merch for bands out there too.
Wow.
Most of that is just timing because I'm on my way to Quebec and I happen to stop over for a day or so in different places just to be able to do merch for bands and merch for different places and catering for weddings also. So yes, I have been in Condé Nast magazine for my salmon roses.
Wow.
You guys, I put that link in the chat right there.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if you want to go further, then we can go back. I mean, like, this is recently because I do still travel all over, and my favorite place to be is in Quebec, and I do bazaar. So if you get a reference to what that is, it's an underground party bazaar. I make a bunch of big giant robot girls out of cardboard and fill them up with
Absolutely.
stuff, and they smash them. And things are on the inside, from shooter bottles to snakes to spiders to whatever. And
Absolutely.
then you get a special code for the bazaar robot girls, and then you can send me some Cash App money if you please. So that's how I sell my art. And then on top of that, I do a lot of TikTok videos of bridges and architecture and music and stuff. I just do it for fun because I like walking around at night. And I like walking home at night. So those are just for fun. But then also too, if you go way back, I go like way old school with house parties, $3 a cup for guys, $2 a cup for
Right.
shakers, one
Everybody's got to have a hustle, let me tell you. And
and a
that's,
beatboxer.
everybody's got to have a hustle, that's for sure, because it's
My mom
important.
used to go out of town. My mom used to go out of town, and we used to clear out the whole entire house and move all the furniture into the garage and have a party inside the house and then clean everything out and hire people to work for us to clean out the whole entire house and move the furniture back in before my mom got home. So yeah, that's my roots. That's me. I am the NayNay.
Wow. Well, folks, we are indeed having some fun stuff here.
Yeah. Now, Ali, could you close out the show because I'm talking to the grant writer now, and we'll do this again. We'll reschedule this and we'll do this again because this is some great information. So for individual,
let's do this. We'll close out the show right now. Before we do that, give us some links verbally for the folks that are blind like us that are perhaps tuning in, NayNay or Woogie Fresh, you know.
Yeah, I got the Zoom working.
Yeah, it's not working so well, but we can take the recorded stuff, and drop the links in the replay for down below. So we'll just do that then. Folks, we'll get this technological stuff figured out. That's the main thing is staying together. Thanks for taking out your time. And
can you see the meeting chat?
Yeah, we can see that.
I'm dropping you some links over there.
For the folks that are tuning in later on, we'll just drop.
I'm dropping you the whole script right there.
Yeah, that'll work too. You guys are awesome for staying with us and doing the show. Join us tomorrow we got some current events we'll catch up on, and we'll catch up on some other things as well here at intervisionfm.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Check out these YouTube feeds, Facebook feeds, if you like them. Share, subscribe, hit that like button, like I say, and leave a comment for those algorithms. It helps us out. Right now, as we, transition to this AI stuff, we got to work with it while it does its machine learning BS. And YouTube is what it is. And folks, we want to thank you. God bless everybody.